Hello, and welcome to another Ask Us Anything Live with me, Kate R. I am the senior English teacher with Intrepid English, and every Friday I go live and I talk about a grammar point, vocabulary point, or even pronunciation in order to empower you in English. And if you like these videos, please hit the like button and please hit the subscribe button so that you can get notified every time I come on live, and know that there is another video to help you in your English. Today, I'm going to talk about a very interesting grammar question I had from one of my amazing students. She asked, what prepositions do we use after the verb to speak? And we use a lot of different ones, is the answer to that question. So which prepositions do we use and how do we use them? So first of all, we normally use the preposition to after the verb to speak or to talk. For example, I need to speak to you. Now, in English, we can be more formal and we can say, I need to speak with you. So that's the difference between to and with, is that with is more formal. Next, we have collocations and certain expressions. So we always say to speak on the phone. So we can either say I'm on the phone or I'm speaking on the phone, but we speak in a microphone. Okay. The next up is we always speak in a language. So when she speaks in English, people have trouble understanding her. We also speak about a topic or subject. So you could speak about any subject you want. We also use about when we are speaking about someone. So don't speak badly about others. And then we can, again, more formally speak of a person. So they speak of him very highly. He is an excellent teacher. Or again, it's more used in literary English or more formal English to speak of a subject. You do not know what you speak of. You know nothing on the subject. Not anything about the person. You are incriminating. Okay, so that's more formal. If you want to be neutral, you would use to speak about. Then we have the expression speaking of. So, for example, we are talking about James and how he's great and how he's an amazing teacher. And then suddenly you realize, oh, speaking of James, where is he? So it's that you were just talking about him and then you realize something else. So that's when we're using the expression speaking of. We can also speak for myself, yourself, himself, themselves, yourselves, ourselves. Again, that's to give your opinion. He can speak for himself. He does not need your help. Why would you want a pet? They are nothing but hard work and trouble. And if that's what a friend said to me, and I said about wanting a dog, and I said, speak for yourself. I disagree. They are no trouble, and plus they make the greatest companions. Then we can also use on behalf of, so to speak on behalf of somebody, and that's to speak in place of somebody else. Okay, so that person's not there, so you're speaking for them. So I speak on behalf of my colleagues, or on behalf of all my colleagues and me and myself. We wish you a very Merry Christmas. Or I am speaking on behalf of my friend as his knowledge of English is poor. So as you can see, we use a lot of different prepositions and different examples of when we would use them. And I hope that's been a little clearer for you on when we use which preposition and in which example. If you have any questions, we would love to hear them. We would love to know your questions in English, any grammar points, vocabulary points, or pronunciation points. So please comment below so that I can then answer them in another video. And of course, if you would like a more personalized approach, a trial lesson to really answer all your questions in English and to see how I can or one of my colleagues can help you in your English, don't hesitate to book a trial lesson with me. And we can see how to help your English, whether it will be with me or one of our other amazing teachers. So I hope you have a wonderful weekend and see you next week.